Welcome, my beautiful friend, to your 45-minute autumn equinox practice. And in this practice, we will really start with some nice stretches in the beginning, and then we will be moving through moon salutations that will really help open up our hips, unlock our hips, and build strength in the body. And then we will be winding down the practice with a shorter yoga nidra shavasana. So this yoga class is all geared towards awakening and welcoming this shifting of seasons. The nights are getting longer, it's getting colder. Really, I welcome you in my most favorite season, autumn. I love autumn, it is like my soul season. And let's get to it. You can bring any props, are welcome, and really be gentle, be kind with yourself, show up, find the modifications that work best for you. I'm so grateful for you. Have a beautiful practice. Join me on the knees and coming into a extended child's pose or a traditional child's pose. As we begin this practice, maybe a blanket under the knee. You can exhale the tops of the feet down. If you need a little cushion support of a pillow, please find that now, and you can just exhale the body forward. Maybe it's hugging through the pillow. Do you want the arms to extend long? Maybe it's bringing the hands back by your side and just taking this moment to just pause, to land here, to know you have arrived as you welcome a breath in through the back of your heart. And exhale, and just settle in as we call on the intention to welcome in this autumn equinox, this shift in seasons. And you might notice that gradually you've been noticing some changes within yourself. And whether you do or you don't, there's no right or wrong. This practice is here to just ignite and welcome that shift within yourself. Allow the breath to come in and let it dissipate. Beautiful breath comes in and send it away. And you might even notice the temperature in your space is a little bit chillier than it has been because the seasons are changing. As you inhale the hands forward, and we'll just bring the body up into a tabletop position, my lovely friend. Walking the hands forward here, and actually walking the hands underneath of the shoulder, and start by warming up your wrists side to side a little bit. Maybe you want to lift up the right and roll out the wrist while the left supports in one direction, in the opposite direction, and shake out the wrist, and then do the same on the other side. So welcome an awakening and a stretch of the wrists, and shake it out. Beautiful. Hands walk underneath of the shoulders for a kneeling plank. Squeeze through the bottom, hollow through the front body. Allow the breath to create a heat and a fire in the belly. And send it away. So each of these postures, we're going with 5 breaths. You have 4 more. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. Let the breath guide you. You have 3 more. If you need to come down on your forearms or use blocks, that is okay too. Breath comes in. Wonderful. You've got 1 more, my love. Exhale, you can float to the belly, shifting side to side, releasing the arm on the right lung. The head and the cheek turns to the left. With the arm reached long, the hand will press down into the earth, bending the elbow on the left side, and push and roll your body over so the hips stack over the hip getting this lovely stretch. Woo-hoo-hoo in the arm. You can stay here, or if you would like to deepen this posture, the foot on the top can tap back. And knowing that we all have different mobility in our body, and it's okay to be wherever you are. So find the stretch that feels good for you. And in this time of change, in this autumn equinox, the nights are growing longer. Darkness is coming quicker. The mornings are darker. The evenings are darker. It's time to acknowledge that this hibernation phase, right, is coming. The breath comes in. Good, send it away. One more, be present for whatever it is. If the leg was bent and the toe tapped behind, exhale it back long and stack it over top of the right. Come back to the belly, and maybe you need to bend the elbows in and maybe bring your forehead down and just shift your hips side to side to help reset your low back. Good, let that breath come in. Wonderful. This time, exhale the hand, the palm down on the left, the cheek turns to the right. Okay, and then you start pushing the body. You can use the top hand as a kickstand. One side might be a little bit more tense and tight than the other. Just be with it, whatever it is. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, the top foot can reach back and tap back. Let that breath guide you here. For me, I like to tent my hands up on the front. I can notice in my own body a lot of resistance, a lot of pain in my shoulder. So I want you to just acknowledge whatever you feel in your body. You're doing amazing. Let that breath fill you up. Good, send it away. Breath comes in and dissipates. And one more right here, my love. If that leg on the top was bent, you can exhale it back on top of the other. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come back to center. Bring both of the hands in front of you, and you can make a little pillow. Heels reach up to the sky and just windshield wipe. Exhale the heels side to help reset the low spine. And just notice any pain. No, there's no right or wrong. Like, I have a lot of pain in my body. I think often my students think, oh, there's no pain. The yoga teacher has it all together. No, we are all just people showing up here in our unique journeys. Beautiful. We'll exhale the toes down towards the earth. The hands will come below the shoulders. Big, wide open hands. Inhale, squeeze, knit the ribs together, squeeze through the pelvic wall for Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Let the breath come in. And sometimes I like to deepen this and hover and my toes off of the mat. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. Let the breath come in. Send it away. If you're cranking on your wrist, do your best to really knit the ribs together. Use that corset of strength that wraps from your belly to your low back. And postures like this can help improve low back pain because you're tightening up. You're creating more strength. Let the breath come in. Beautiful. We'll exhale, pushing the body up into a tabletop position. Wonderful. From here, post up on the toes. Press the hips up and back and start pedaling out the heels here. Beautiful for your downward facing dog. Let the breath come in. We have 5 breaths here, so find what you need. Do you want a little stillness? Would you like to bend one knee and straighten the other? What feels good for you in this autumn equinox practice? What's trying to change within you that you might be stopping or resisting? What's maybe changing in your life that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't. I know my kids are just getting older and older, and I notice a lot of resistance. It can be really challenging. Beautiful. From here, we'll root the foot on the left. I'm going to mirror you actually on the right. The hind toes on the right will tip back, on the left. So for a three-legged dog, you can point or you can hover wherever you are in your practice. Maybe you can lift that leg up high, and we'll mindfully journey the foot forward. As you reach that foot forward, you can come down onto the knee for more of a low runner's lunge, or you can post up in the body. Find what you need, use your breath, send it away, taking that breath mindfully and sending it away. Beautiful. We'll exhale the foot on the right forward. Exhale the body forward for Uttasana, a forward fold. Just give yourself a moment to sway side to side. Beautiful work, my friend. Exhale, reaching the hands back. We'll step the feet back. You can step back into a full plank or a kneeling plank, whatever is in your practice. 5 breaths as you welcome it in. And send it away. Find your inner strength. Find that shift within you. And be present for wherever you are. You've got 3 more. Breath comes in. Beautiful. You can exhale, press the hips up and back. Once again, pedal out the heels for 5 breaths in your downward facing dog. Let that breath guide you. You can roll out the ankles, really wide and open through the hands, hollow through the front body, pressing the hips up and back. The ears want to align with the innards of the biceps, the arms. Breath comes in and let it go. 2 more. Wonderful. This time, opposite heel comes up off the mat. Toes will point down, or your version of 3-legged dog. Maybe you want to start hovering the heel. Where are you in your practice? Can you reach up? Slowly and mindfully journey the knee. Tuck it in towards the chin, and you can step the foot forward. You can come down on the knee, or you can come up for a runner's lunge. Let that breath come in and send it away. Breath welcomes in and dissipates. 3 more breaths. Find your strength. Find what you need today in this practice of transformation, of changing with the trees. Trees are such a beautiful guide for us in the fall. Good. 1 more, my love. And then step that foot forward. Exhale, Uttasana, forward fold. Let the body hang heavy. Maybe you can bring a little bit of a movement into the hips. Would you like to grab opposite elbows? And I want you to notice from the crown of your head and any tension or tightness in the neck and shoulders. I always notice a lot of resistance here in the neck. So if you get that, do what you can. This movement in the hips, maybe it's shaking the head a little. Yes. A little no. As you heavy the head, how can you allow yourself to let go a little bit of that tension in the neck? How can you just be present for where you are in life and in this practice? Beautiful. Exhale the hands down towards the shins, and maybe you need to walk the toes and the heels in. Do a little toe heel. Hands will reach for the shins. It will slide up for half of a flat back. Come all the way up to the tops of the thighs. Squeeze the elbows in. Open the front of the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades, drawing the shoulders down, creating length as you activate through the pelvic wall. the belly to the top of the head. If you're looking up, remove those wrinkles from the neck. Nose points down to the earth. Maybe lift the toes and press them here. Let the breath guide you here. Send it away. Beautiful. One more. Exhale, heavy the head, heavy the body, and slowly and mindfully reverse swan dive up to standing. Bringing the hands in a Namaste Mudra, palms kissing palms to the heart center, and joining at the top of the mat in Tadasana. And just take a moment to really press the thumbs into the sternum. Root the feet down, maybe peeking down, lift up the toes. Maybe you want to lift up, roll out one ankle. Really root your foot here. Actively get rooted here in your practice. And as you press through the heels, the toes, draw energy up from the calves to the thighs, squeeze through the pelvic wall. You can do a self-adjustment, one hand on the belly, one on the low back, pressing down on the tailbone if you're getting that arch in the spine. Raise up through the heart and the top of the head. And I want you to just tap into your intention for this practice. And maybe it's just welcoming in this autumn and being open to letting go of what is no longer serving you. Like soon the leaves will be blowing off of the trees. Like we're just getting that shift in color right now, but soon these big winds will come, especially in the mountains, and these trees will show us how beautiful it is to let go of dead things. It's wonderful. Wonderful, my friend. If you had that prop or blanket in the way, we'll get that out of the way, and we will come in for our moon salutations as we welcome in this darkness, this moon energy. Exhale the foot on the right towards the short edge of the mat. Open up the foot on the right. So left foot forward, right foot opens up, left foot, right foot. Sometimes the mirroring gets me, my mind's making that shift. Really root down. Hands will be on the hips as the hips reach towards that long edge of the mat. Actually, a block is wonderful here. For this next posture, and you can put it on the inside of the foot. We will exhale, the arms reach long, so get rooted through the feet. Hips, heart opens towards the long edge of the mat. Exhale, hinge from the hip, reach, reach, reach. Hand can come down to the thigh. First variation of Trikonasana is you can bend at the elbow, you can airplane the arm, or you can stack shoulder over shoulder. So first variation of hand on the right is you can come to the thigh, the top of the shin, or you can press into that block for a Trikonasana. Allow the breath to welcome you in and send it away. 5 breaths here. Be present, welcoming the energy of the moon, of the darkness, of the cyclical nature within you. Being present. Exhale it away. You have a beautiful breath here, my friend. Wonderful. Start bending into the knee. You can open up the stance a little bit wider if you need. You can bring the hand to the side for an extended side angle. You can stay right here. You can stack shoulder over shoulder. Once again, let that breath come in. You can extend the arm overhead. What do you need today? Be rooted like the trees, acknowledging your inner rhythm. Let breath feed you and send it away. Beautiful. Breath comes in. Really activate through your pelvic wall. Shoulder rolls up. Breath comes in. Wonderful. Our transition will come into our half of a moon. So you can reach with the block down, and the first variation is the foot can tap back. I've had students who need to use a block on both sides. So if this is the variation where you are, it's okay to be here. You can tap back the toes. The hand can come towards the hip. You can start floating the heel to wherever is in your practice. If you want to take this to the full half of a moon, the heel will start kicking back the toes out. Shoulder reaches up. You can drive the gaze to the floor. Ooh, and if you fall out, it's okay. Or you can slowly start driving the gaze up. You can stack shoulder over shoulder for 5 breaths here. Be present. Take up space. You're a beautiful moon. Breath comes in. It might burn. It's okay. It's burning for me. Be present. Come back to your breath. Squeeze through your bottom, up, up, up. Exhale the hand on the left up or down towards the mat. Hands can reach down here for a runner's lunge. You can actually pop that blanket back if you need to come down to the knee. Let the breath guide you. You can use blocks here. I always find when I need blocks, they're not where I want them. 3 more breaths, welcome it in. Send it away. This series is called Chandrasana Namaskar. It's the moon salutation. It's quite a series of, there's a lot of movements here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 different postures in this. So we're working our way. Exhale, float towards the knee. Inhale the body up towards the hips. You can stay here. You can start pressing the weight in the knee past the ankle joint. You can float the hands high up to the sky. 4 more breaths. Be present. Squeeze through the pelvic wall and send it away. Be present. Have a little bit of fun with your practice. It's okay to smile. I notice my students in my in-person class get so serious. So if you're noticing yourself being serious and tensing up your jaw, exhale it down. Beautiful. Inhale the knee back in alignment with the ankle. Hands come to heart center. Ground your energy down. Welcome the breath in. And find something to focus on as you root yourself. Again, noticing any resistance. Excuse me. Let the breath come in. Send it away. 2 more, be present. Wonderful. We'll inhale the hands up. Exhale, twist the body open towards the leg that's bent. And it's up to you. You can press into the knee. Again, past that ankle joint. Wherever you are in your practice. I just was feeling a little wobbly. So if you're feeling wobbly, the hands can come to the hips to create a little bit more stability in your body. Let it come in and send it away. Be present. My hip is screaming at me here. What is yours? Be present. And remember, just like the trees are never trying to actually change themselves. They're so organic and they're never judging each other or where they are in their journey. Beautiful. Inhale, back to center, hands come, palms kissing palms. You can exhale if you have blocks. They are great here as you start extending the heel down and the toes up for half of a split. Let the breath come in. Awakening your hips. The hips and the chakras are our space where our emotions live. And this moon salutation sequence is very intense in the hips. So this is such a beautiful opportunity to help release and let go of some stored up, trapped emotions. Let it go. You've got 1 more, my love. Beautiful. Exhale, pressing the foot back down into the earth. You can walk the hands forward for that runner's lunge. Once again, you can stay down or inhale it up. Let the breath come in and send it away. Breath welcomes in and let it go. Welcome it in. Beautiful. And the last one, the heel exhales back, the toes open up. The hand can come to the hip and one hand on the side. You can reach the body overhead or keep the hand here. Let the body rise. Send it away. Find a focal point. Breathe it in and let it go. You've got two more. Find your strength. Root the feet down into the earth. There it is. Good on this last one. Exhale, push, push, push up. Woo-hoo-hoo. I need a little bit of a bend. Maybe give yourself a little massage. Woo. Beautiful. Exhale the body into a warrior two, a Virabhadrasana two. So arms reach long. Inhale those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale them away. Find length. Root the feet down into the earth, my friend. Breath comes and then it sends away. Be present. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. If your spine in the low spine is arching, settle it down. Let that breath guide you. Beautiful. We'll inhale, raising the body up to that T, just how we started here for 5 breaths. Welcome it in. Send it away. And I want you to just notice any shifts, any energy, any pain, anything. Notice whatever you notice and just be aware of it. That's all. Beautiful. One more. Wonderful. Hands will come down to the sides. Both feet will face towards the long edge of the mat, and we'll just take a moment to shake out before we do that series of movement on the opposite side body. So maybe you're noticing your shoulders are tense and tight. Maybe you're noticing you're feeling that fire, that heat, whatever it is, just show up for it. Beautiful. This time, so we'll keep that blanket close because as we know, we will be on our knee. And if your knees are sensitive like mine, then you'll need that. Beautiful. This time, the left toes will face that short edge of the mat. Right toes face the long edge. Straightening through the legs, but creating that gentle bend, micro bend in the knees. Align through your belly, your heart to the top of the head. Arms reach long and strong. This time now peek over the hand on the left. Let that breath guide you and send it away. Be present. Two more. Be right here. Beautiful. We'll set up for that Trikonasana on the other side. So you can bring the block to the inner leg, and we know what to do. Arms reach long. Start hinging from the hip. The hand can reach towards the thigh, the shin, or come down to the block. You can also bend at the elbow. You can airplane or stack shoulder over shoulder. Woo! Find your breaths. We've got 4 more. Be present. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, start gently driving your gaze up towards the fingers. Let that breath guide you. Send it away. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. 2 more. Beautiful. Start bending into the knee on the front leg. And you can, once again, you can reach the hand towards the hip here. You can reach up or come in for an extended side angle, 5 breaths. Let the breath guide you. Doing your best to draw the shoulder up on the top. Be present and smile, loosen the jaw. Breath comes in Good. One more, you've got this. Beautiful. You can exhale that hand back and we'll come in for that half of a moon. So you can step that foot up. The block is really amazing here. As you reach down, find the variation that you did on the opposite side. So maybe you needed both of those blocks and you were tapping back here. Maybe you can use one block. Maybe the foot starts hovering and the heel comes up wherever you are in your practice. And if you want to do this in its full effect, start bringing that hip open, the shoulder open. The hand can stay at the side here, or you can stack shoulder over shoulder for your half of a moon as we welcome the moon energy. Find something to focus on. Be present for the shake. Welcome the shake. Thank you, shake. Send it away. Be right here. You've got this. Good. Last one. And start bending the knee. Extend the foot back. The hands can reach down. You can come in for this runner's lunge. It is your choice. You can come down on the knee or extend back. 5 breaths. Welcome it in. Send it away. Just be present. I want you to really notice resistance. And I think of resistance like the leaves on the trees, that they're slowly starting to change, and maybe we're pushing it away and stopping that change and just allowing yourself to allow the transformation, to stop getting in the way, to just allow autumn to guide you here, more in an organic fashion, in a way where control is not in the driver's seat. Exhale, float down to the knee. Hands will reach high up to the sky for a crescent lunge. Knee can start pushing past the ankle. Hands reach high to the sky. If it's too much for the shoulders, hands can come towards the hips. Let that breath guide you. 4 more breaths. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. You can create a gentle back bend here. As we welcome this moon energy, the solar nature, the more masculine energies in ourselves. Exhale the hands to a Namaste Mudra, aligning, bringing the knee and the hip back, aligning the knee over the ankle. 5 breaths, just root here. Send the breath away. Just be present for yourself. Activate where you can. Squeeze the muscles that are in your control right now. The feet, calves, thighs, pelvic wall, belly. Shoulders are rolled back. Head is stacked over the heart, over the hips. Breath comes in. Good. One more. Beautiful. Press the hands up high to the sky. Exhale the body into a T towards the leg that is bent on the earth. And you can start shifting the weight into the knee. Let the breath guide you. Send it away. You've got 4 more breaths here, my friend. Welcome it in. You can exhale the toes down if they're feeling stiff, because mine are. My front leg is shaking, so be in the shake. This is a lot. I know it is. I'm doing it with you. 2 more. Be present. Remember, nothing lasts forever. Beautiful. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Inhale back. Palms kissing palms to the heart. Oh, ha, ha. Give yourself a little love in that hip. If you have blocks, setting them up tall is amazing for this next posture as the heel presses out here for half of a split. The toes up towards the sky. You can stay up high if your mobility is feeling very limited, or you can exhale it forward. Inhale completely. Exhale deeply. I want you to allow this next breath to fill up all the way from your upper chest to your belly? And then can you allow it to just, beautiful, let that breath come in. And go get this beautiful stretch in the calf and the back of the hamstring. I know it can be a lot, so if you need to back it up, just be in it, be present. Wonderful. Exhale, slide that heel back, and we'll inhale up, or you can always have the choice to stay down for that runner's lunge. 5 breaths here. You know what to do. Welcome it in. Send it away. Allow the breath to be your strength, to be your guiding force this season. To know that you are so much stronger and more capable than you think you are. Let it guide you. Two more. Be present. Beautiful. Transition comes from the hind foot. Heel faces the back of the mat. Toes face the front. Bend into the arm on the left. Hand can come back to the side or reach above. 5 breaths. Welcome it in. Root through the front foot. Root through the hind foot. Send it away. Breath welcomes. Breath strengthens. The inhale strengthens. The exhale softens. One more. Beautiful. Windmill the arms out to a T shape for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Welcome it in. Let the breath strengthen on the inhale. And how can you soften down with the exhale? Strength. Surrender. Find strength within the inhalation. Deeply exhale. Breath comes in. Good. Exhale, straighten that front leg, arms reach long. If they're getting tired, you can come to the side. 5 breaths. Root your feet. Feel all the energy, all of that aliveness that you just created in your body. Be so thankful that you are able to show up for yourself in your practice today. I'm so proud of you. 2 more. Beautiful. Inhale the hands up, 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 and then we'll just exhale them across the body. And you can just start toe, heel, toe, heel, toe healing the body in. And give yourself a love, a hug. You can exhale, heavy the chest, heavy the chin towards the chest. Just take a moment to notice whatever you're experiencing, to acknowledge the changes within yourself, to acknowledge the resistance with love and compassion. Beautiful. Exhale. Give yourself a little shake, a little love. Loosen out here. And I want you to just shake it out. Shake it out. Maybe be a little Gumby-like. Welcome a little bit of joy, because without joy, what is the purpose? We've got to enjoy this practice. Enjoy this life. Beautiful. Ha ha ha. I love it. Inhale, reach, reach, reach the body, full body, reach and stretch. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttasana. You can heavy the head once again, heavy the arms, and we'll reach the hands down, coming to the knees. If you need a blankie, my friend, our goal is to get into that child's pose. So knees can open up, toes can sink down. This time we'll come for a traditional child's pose where the head heavies. Just give yourself a moment to just be. Give yourself permission to transition into our cool down. As we shift gears in this practice and soften. And once again, my lovely light, I want you to just notice whatever you notice. And you can gently massage your third eye or your forehead side to side as we awaken gratitude. And in the eye of your mind, or I want you to just think or download the thought or vision of, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And in the center of your heart, the middle of your chest, can you feel into what is it or who is it that you're grateful for? And I want you to awaken that person's energy, like feel how good it feels to be around them, feel how truly grateful that you are that they are a part of your life. And I want you to open and expand those feelings of gratitude. Allow the vibration to create a shift in how you're feeling. And I want you to now think of a moment that you are so grateful for. Maybe it was something monumental, something huge in your life. Maybe it was a marriage or a birth of a child or a party, or maybe even just a moment that you just felt so filled up. Just watching the sunrise or set or petting your dog, whatever it is. I want you to awaken that experience in the center of your heart and truly just feel the gratitude of how grateful that you are for this experience. And allow those feelings to fill you up, to shift your vibration. And if you're noticing any stagnancy or resistance when it comes to gratitude, just honor and acknowledge it. Maybe you notice pessimism coming in. Maybe it's hard for you to think of what you're grateful for in a world that's feeling really heavy right now. And that's okay. And maybe you can just say, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my breath. Beautiful. And you can just gently bring your awareness into your palms of your hands and start pressing the body up. And you can exhale both of the legs long. So we have all sorts of pillows, or if you have a bolster or a blanket, we're going to exhale our body back. Oh, you can just start by hugging the knees into the chest for Apanasana, a double wind reliever, and gently side to side. Beautiful. Side to side, bring the body, maybe this little bit of an infinity or a wave to reset the spine. Good. You can bring the heels down and then exhale the arms, and then one more time with that windshield wipe as you just bring the knees side to side. This just helps adjust the low spine as we set up for our Shavasana, which is more like a Yoga Nidra practice. Beautiful. Wonderful. We'll come back to center, and I want you to get yourself comfy, cozy. So knees supported by a pillow is lovely. A pillow underneath of the head here. And you can just bring the hands to your belly. And just allow yourself to start softening down. So just notice the scalp and soften. Relax eyelids and jaw. Relax shoulders, hands. Relax through belly and pelvic wall. Relax knees and toes. And allow yourself to deeply relax from toes to heels, calves, belly, heart, shoulders, to the top of the head. And notice any tension or tightness, and maybe you need a little wiggle, and just give yourself permission to just be here. To know that change is affluent, and that the colors, the warm golds, those vibrant oranges, those burnt reds shifting and changing in the trees are showing us how beautiful it is to change. And when the winds start whipping and blowing the leaves off of the trees, the weather shows us how beautiful it is to let go of what is no longer serving us, of old dead parts of ourselves that it's time to let them go, to change with the seasons, to surrender to the resistance, to trust in this beautiful process of life. Allow yourself to rest, to relax the shoulders down once again. As you bring your awareness into your feet, and you can imagine like roots sending down into the earth. Maybe you can imagine your favorite tree. And this symbolism, this energetic attachment allows us to root ourselves in with the earth, to be present here. Beautiful. Gently just bringing yourself into your feet and wiggling into the shoulders. Maybe you want to take a full body reach and stretch the hands, reach, maybe a yawn. Feels yummy. And you can inhale, hug the knees up towards the chest. And your choice, you could stay on your back, or you can roll onto a side. Use that underarm as a pillow and hug your body and receive these healing affirmations. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am embracing the autumn changes within myself. I am embracing the autumn changes within myself. I am embracing the autumn changes within myself, hugging it all in. You can use that upper arm as a kickstand and meet in a seated crisscross applesauce or whatever seat feels good for you. Bring the palms, kissing palms to your heart. Allow a full embodied breath to come in. And we'll exhale the hands back down, closing this space. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you, my beautiful friend. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And if you want to deepen your inner change, I am offering a full, beautiful autumn equinox yoga nidra that will really help set the tone for this season. So you can find that in the link in the description below. I love you. Happy changing with the seasons, and truly just allow this natural unfolding. There's no forcing or fighting our way through. It's all with love, compassion, and gratitude. Big, beautiful love to you, my sister.